Hey you guys, it's been a while since I've had fun food hacks with Ash, so I thought I would jump in here and just do a quick little dish that I threw together with some leftovers that is very low carb, very healthy, and packs a lot of protein. It's pretty simple, and I'll get into that in a minute, but in case you don't follow me, I have a Christian ministry, I operate in the prophetic, and I love to share many of the other gifts that the Lord gives me. So those gifts include music, as you know if you follow me, and also fitness and healthy food. So I like to indulge, but at the same time, I know we're in the time of year where we're all kind of indulging. And of course, we want to give ourselves a little bit of grace for that because it's just that time of year where we should indulge a little just to enjoy the holidays. But we know that the new year is upon us and we'll all be making those if we don't already have them incorporated into our lives like I do. I know a lot of you will be making those decisions to get fit or healthy, and I encourage you to stay consistent about it. Don't let it just be a New Year's resolution. Let it be a new year, a new you. So this is a quick go-to if you're on the move and you want low carb but a lot of protein and it feels hearty as well. And it's pretty easy, I would say. So your first ingredients you're going to need are just a large saute pan on the top of your stove, and you're going to get one package of any coleslaw. Okay, obviously you can buy that anywhere at your local grocer. And then you're gonna need a pack of Jennie-O turkey meat, okay? And if you get the big one, you're only gonna be using a half, or depending on how much you want to make. You can save this and eat this for days. It's so good. Like I said, very low carb. I will tell you again, I'm not a nutritionist, so take this back to your doctor if you have any allergies or you have to watch your salt intake, anything like that, okay, guys? I'm just somebody that loves to share her passion for many things, including fitness and wellness and food. I'm a little tired. I'm still coming off a graveyard shift and I haven't gone to bed yet, so bear with me. But this is a great recipe. I hope you enjoy it. And it's great to, if we're coming upon Christmas and if you know you're gonna, this is what I tend to do during the holidays. If I know I'm gonna indulge a little bit, like on Christmas Day or New Year's or whatever, I always try to eat as healthy as possible right before it, so that way I kind of create that deficit a little bit in case I indulge on those holidays, okay? So it is gonna be that pack of coleslaw, a pack of turkey meat, and then it is going to be just about I already cooked the sweet peppers down, but you're gonna get about maybe 10 sweet peppers, and you're just gonna slice them up, put them on some foil with olive oil and salt and pepper. I use Mrs. Dash just to take the salt intake down a little bit, but you're gonna roast those at 400 degrees for probably, you'll see them start to cook down probably 15, 20 minutes, okay, at 400, okay? So this is what they look like. I cooked them down, y'all, and I'm obsessed with sweet peppers. Like, no carbs, so good. They're my new go-to. I always keep roasted sweet peppers, like, honestly, in a container in my fridge at all times now, and I snack on them all day. They're just so good. And actually, if you do your research on sweet peppers, so many health benefits, okay? Chock full of nutrients, okay? That's another thing about this dish, a lot of nutrients, very nutrient dense, okay? So we're gonna take that saute pan and we're just gonna put the turkey, half of a turkey ground turkey container, unless it's the big one, it will be the half, if not a whole of a small, again, depending on how much you want to eat. And you're gonna put it in the saute pan with that pack of coleslaw. This is all gonna be eyeballing, you guys. You're gonna eyeball some apple cider vinegar over the top in the saute pan as it's cooking up. And you're gonna use garlic oil, or you could use olive oil if you don't want to use garlic infused, but I use garlic infused. And then I just use Mrs. Dash. I drizzled a bunch of Mrs. Dash over it, and then salt and pepper, okay? Very little salt because I try to stay away from the salt, but you can add more seasoning if you want. So again, it's the meat, the turkey meat, the pack of coleslaw, which isn't cooked yet, it's just cabbage shredded up, and then drizzle some apple cider vinegar. You're basically gonna want to cook down everything. The turkey meat's gonna cook down with the coleslaw. It's gonna turn into a cooked cabbage, okay, along with the olive oil or garlic oil, and then the Mrs. Dash or the salt and the pepper. Now you're gonna probably have to drain out the juice. A lot of juice is gonna break down from the coleslaw and potentially the meat. So drain a little bit of that out and then kind of eyeball again another round of the apple cider vinegar, the garlic, olive oil, infused oil, Mrs. Dash, salt and pepper, okay? So you're cooking that all down. You have the turkey meat cooking down with the coleslaw that's now cooked cabbage, okay? And you're gonna put that aside, let that stay back on the burner on your oven, okay? And then you took your sweet peppers and you just, like I said, we cooked them in the oven, we cooked them down with the olive oil and whatever seasoning you want, honestly. I actually use Soul seasoning. It's easy, you can find it anywhere. It's just called Soul Food seasoning, I think. So I just want to use a little bit of salt for the peppers because it's just really good. Okay, and then I'm gonna get to the sauce that I use too. So that's the 2 ingredients, guys, or 3 ingredients, the peppers, the turkey meat, and the coleslaw that we all cooked down, right? And so then all I'm gonna do is I got a container here. It's really easy, and it's so low carb, you guys, and it's so hearty and filling. So I'm just gonna take these peppers, and I'm gonna move them down into the glass. And again, if you're feeding like a whole family, or if you wanna eat this for days, then make more. So I just kind of lined the bottom of this. I probably could have made more peppers, but it's just me right now, so it's just me eating. So you just line the bottom, and then I'll show you I kind of cooked down the coleslaw with the turkey meat. I know it doesn't look appetizing, but it's actually really, really good. This is actually what this ends up tasting like. It's kind of like a bunless Big Mac. It's weird, I know, but it does. It tastes like that, but a little more tangy with a little bit of a salt edge to it, but it's tangy. It tastes like a much healthier version of like a low carb Big Mac. Okay, like a bunless Big Mac. Thank you. Okay, so all we do is we just lined the bottom with the peppers, and then I'm taking a bunch of scoops of the turkey meat and the cooked down coleslaw with the apple cider vinegar, olive oil, and then the Mrs. Dash salt pepper. Okay, so just kind of lined it up like that. Okay, so again, low carb, guys. I mean, really, where are the carbs in this? Peppers barely have any. Coleslaw certainly has none, and we know the turkey meat's pretty much pure protein. Then I just made a sauce. The sauce is really easy too. Oh, I apologize. I forgot an ingredient, a very important ingredient. I'm sorry. So when you're cooking down the coleslaw and the turkey meat, this is optional, I drizzled sugar-free maple syrup. I know it sounds weird, but it gives that tanginess. It takes the tanginess of the edge off of the apple cider vinegar. And I'm sorry, y'all, maple syrup cooks it well with anything. It just does. And the sauce we're gonna make for this to put over it to make it kind of taste like a Big Mac has a little bit of a sugar element too. So not a lot, but just enough to give it some kind of indulgent flavor. Okay, so again, you can add that to the turkey meat as it's cooking down. I used a sugar-free maple syrup. Okay, that's added to the coleslaw that cooked down and with the turkey meat. The sauce is easy. It is a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup of mayo, again, depending on how much you're feeding you or many others. I use the basil paste again, 1 squeeze. It's almost like a 1/4 size, maybe to a 1/4 size of the basil paste. Get it in any local grocer. And then again, my favorite ingredient right now, hot pepper bacon jam. I used a tablespoon of hot pepper bacon jam. And then I just cut it with, again, apple cider vinegar to make it more thin, so we could drizzle it over what we just cooked, which is all of those peppers, the turkey meat, and the cabbage that we cooked down. Okay, and obviously it's simple. You just stir it up with a whisk or a fork. You guys, it's so good because you have the sweetness of the hot pepper bacon jam, and then the basil paste is a little sweet, not much. It has that herby edge, and then we have the light mayo, which not a whole lot, and then we cut it with the apple cider vinegar. Okay, so you can either drizzle this over your own plate one at a time, or if as a whole, you're just gonna drizzle this right over the top. So good, you guys. And if you want it to taste a little bit more like a Big Mac, I'm just being real, you can, instead of the basil paste, you can add sweet relish. So that'll be even more like, it's almost like a Thousand Island dressing you could put on top. I'm just not a fan of the Thousand Island dressing, but if you want to make it taste a little bit more like a Big Mac, you could do that. But it turned out so good, guys. So then we know the bottom is just the peppers. Let's just get a little bit of this. So instead of a bun, we're just using kind of that base as the peppers, right? Sorry, this is a big bite. I don't want to have my mouth full in front of you on the screen. So there it is, guys. It turned out so good. And remember, those peppers were cooked down they were roasted, so they're nice and smoky and salty. Just enough salt because we laid off of the salt in the actual turkey meat. So I balanced the salt that way, but it's so good. Oh my gosh, y'all, so good. So low carb, full of so much protein, so easy, and very inexpensive. You can cook a big amount of this and eat it for 2 or 3 days. I hope this blessed you. I hope you guys are having a great night, and I'll try to pop in later.